So it's day 10, nothing but distractions today. I got up at 5 o'clock to start working, which would have given me 4 hours to work. However, I get up and then I find out that there's a there's a broken pipe, so I had to fix some plumbing. And then the PG&E guys call. They want to come out here and cut a tree that's touching the power lines. And then problem with the kids. I gotta go one thing after another. Anyway, nothing. And then I got a dentist appointment today to figure out what's going on with this toothache. So nothing but distractions today. So with what little time I have today, I've managed to get all the studs here that I have that'll fit up in here, and I've got everything marked out on my 5-degree angle. So I'm going to cut all those and start putting them up. I got all my cuts done. Aside from the 4 that were fixed from yesterday, everything else right now is just sitting up there kind of free floating. But it's roughly in place. Looking good so far, but unfortunately I gotta call it a day, at least for now, and go to the dentist and see how that plays out. If I can get back to it today, I will. If not, it's gonna be a couple of days before I hit it again. Back from the dentist, everything went okay, I guess. The dentist told me that the tooth that's bothering me, it's got a crown on it. The nerve is alive, the seal on the crown is good, and the root looks fine. Because the pain has gone down over the last few days, they just want me to kind of keep my eye on it, and hopefully the pain will just go away. So anyway, long story short, no major dental work. Back to work I go. I got some 1¼ inch screws, and I put them in right here on each side of the studs, and basically that's there just to hold it in place. It really doesn't provide any structural integrity, it's just to hold it in place. Okay, time to call it a day. I've got everything, I got all the studs fastened so they won't be moving on me, and I started to get some cross bracing going. I got one piece in, and then I got all my other pieces cut. I just got to put them up, so that's where I'll be starting next time around. It is day 11. We've got 3 days here to make things happen, so I want to get as much done here in these next 3 days as I humanly possibly can. Let's get to it. I got the side, the cross bracing up, except for that last one, and I've got another 12-foot span on this header up here, so now I can complete the big part of this framing over the porch here. So up here on the header plate, I'd bought a piece that was like an L bracket, kind of the same idea, but there's nothing on the bottom that holds it. So anyway, my dad made the suggestion that I cut this out and then fit the piece in. Okay, so there's my cut. I like it. I like this a lot better than what I was going to do. This is a lot more sturdy and stable, and I think overall it's going to be a whole lot better of an approach. And then I got this guy down here secured in. Yeah, that looks pretty good. These boards here are 12 feet long. I cut 2.5 inches off of each board. The reason being is I've got an 1.5 inch fascia board that I'm going to put on, and then that'll give me 1 inch of a lap once I put the metal on. So at this point, it's time to put up the fascia board. When I go and do this, because I'm by myself, what I did was I got a piece of 2x4 here, and I just screwed it onto the outside piece. That way when I am holding this fascia board, I've got something to go to, so I know that I'm not going to like screw it in and then be shy or be long or anything like that. So I got something to butt it up to, so this should work pretty good. Got the fascia board on. I got 2 pieces of plywood up here. There's 2 screws in each piece of plywood, so it's going to stay where it is. But anyway, I thought it would be best to start on this side, but look at what's going on here. I know there's going to be some variances here because the wood's been in the sun and it's been drying, and nothing's really all that straight as far as the wood goes. It's got a lot of whoop-de-whoops in it here and there. So anyway, I think what I'm going to do is leave these pieces here just so I can use them to walk on, and I'm going to start up here and work my way down. Yeah, this is working out so much better. I got a couple pieces up here. Everything's just got 2 screws in it. I'm going to just do 2 screws until I get like the whole entire thing up here, and then I'll just screw everything in all at once. But anyway, this is coming out a lot better here. Don't forget to mark your studs. Top run is in. Up to here. I'm gonna stop it right there because I still got some stuff to add out there. That section beyond these last 2 studs is gonna, instead of being 12 feet, it's gonna be 5 feet. So I want to get a full piece in there to kind of keep the structural integrity going. So I don't want to cut a piece here. I want a full piece there. Anyway, next step, go back, and I need to stagger my wood. So I am going to cut a piece of plywood in half, and I'm going to put it right here, and then start moving these pieces in place. It's day 12. I'm going to finish getting this plywood in place. Got all the plywood in place. That piece right there in the corner, that's just sitting there. That's not in place. I'm not going to place that one because everything being staggered, it'll probably cause a problem later. So that one on the corner is just there to eat up some foot space, give me some place to walk if I need to. I've got a little bit of overhang here. I'm going to trace it out with a pencil, cut it, put it back in place, and then start screwing everything off. So all the studs are marked with the chalk lines, and now I'm going to put a screw every 6 inches. Everything screwed off. Every 6 inches I put a screw. I did the best I could here with what I had to work with. Okay, all done for today.